Hello everyone. Well, this particular toy vacuum cleaner is very pink and features the popular Hello Kitty character. I'm not even sure you can still buy this. I bought this from eBay on impulse. I'm not really sure why I bought it. I do collect toy vacuum cleaners, but I do tend to prefer the ones that actually look like the real thing. This looks like no vacuum cleaner I've ever seen, certainly not in this country. Whether in Japan they have pink vacuum cleaners with Hello Kitty on, I don't know. But I thought it might be interesting to have a look at. I've absolutely no idea how this works, what it does, so this video will be a bit of a learning curve for me today. Well, here's the box opened up, so let's reveal the parts. This is a very bizarre thing. Now this has got a battery compartment, so obviously it must do some suction because it's got a container for dirt as well. So, there's that. But then we've also got what looks like the vacuum cleaner part. You take that off, there we are. Wow. I think they're aiming at a certain market, certainly not for someone like me. So we've got a big wheel with a daisy in the middle. Hello Kitty. Oh, a carry handle at point of balance, so I like to see that. Very good. Well, I like to see that on a real vacuum. I wonder what it does. It's very odd. It's made in China. There's nowhere to put any batteries in this part, but there are polystyrene beads inside, so it looks like they will move about, but I'm not really sure how. But we'll soon find out. So there's that part. Right, there's a lot of bits. Oh, look at this. Oh, it's in two sections. So, whoops, I've dropped Kitty. This is the floor head, again with some daisies on it. Oh, and there is a hole, so I think it's going to pick stuff up. There's some wheels, and I have a feeling that Kitty might move. This is the famous Kitty. There she is. I think she's soon going to be on top of that vacuum cleaner nozzle. Oh Lord! Oh, there's more! Blimey! It's like unboxing a Kirby. All these parts. Well, that's a nice ergonomic handle, I must say. Pink, yellow and white. Then we've got a hose that, yeah, for a toy, that is very strong. You could probably stand on that without it doing much damage. It's not like one of those ones that as soon as you squeeze them, they collapse. So a very rigid, strong hose. We've got some polystyrene balls. Ah, there's even an additional attachment. Look, a crevice tool for the nooks and crannies. It's almost as big as some of the crevice tools you get on vacuum cleaners nowadays. The real thing. Is that it? That must be it, surely. That is it. Okay. Is there some instructions? Oh, I think there are. There's instructions on the box, so let's get this assembled. I think the first thing to do is insert the batteries. I'm not sure what size it takes. Ah, C again, C size batteries. And it looks like it takes two. Okay, two batteries that way round. Pop the cover back on and do up the screw. Here, Kitty Kitty. Here, Kitty Kitty. Hello, Kitty.
Hello. Is that my vacuum cleaner?
Yes, it is, Kitty.
Can I ride on it?
Yes, you can. Well, my apologies. Now, here's Kitty. Isn't she a cute little kitty? Kitty's got a hole in her bottom, and I assume that we need to put Kitty on top of this. Oh, yes, it's a certain shape, so make sure we put Kitty around the right way. There we are. Kitty has got pride of place on the vacuum nozzle, and I'm thinking if we move the wheels, Kitty might move. She does. She moves from side to side. Well, not. Yes, got to press down a bit harder. Oh, that is hours of fun. Hours of fun. Okay, so Kitty is positioned. Now we need to, I think we'll attach the hose to the vacuum. Now the hose does have two differently shaped ends, and I think it's this particular end that goes into the cleaner, and it looks like it's a push fit, and I have a feeling that once it's in I can't take it out again. Is it going to go in? Oh, I don't want to break it. I assume it goes in that way because this side, I'm sure, goes into the handle. Yes, well, that's definitely the handle end. So this must just push on. Well, that's what it's showing on the box. Right, we'll give it another go. There we are. That's it. That's the hose in place. Okay, well, the Hello Kitty vacuum is taking shape. Definitely looks sort of like a vacuum cleaner. We've got the main body, the hose, the handle. Now the crevice tool doesn't actually fit onto the end of the hose like that. Never mind. We've got the floor head, and this must be the main suction unit. Now I think how this works, and it is fairly clever. Now they've got all the suction unit in here, the motor and the fan and the batteries, where it's going to provide the most suction for picking up. Instead of having the motor in the cleaner head, then it's got to work a lot harder to suck all the bits through the hose. But in this one, what I'm assuming is going to happen, this is the exhaust vent of this particular part of the Hello Kitty vacuum, and that is what you attach the hose to. So the machine will suck in this way, put the debris into the container, and then it will blow out through the end, through the hose and into the clear part on the vacuum, which will make, in theory, those polystyrene balls move about. So yeah, it's quite unusual. It's a silly pink girly thing, but it's quite useful, ingenious. Oh, that comes out completely. Now that's going to be awkward because there is absolutely no filtration. Oh, that seems to come off, does it? No, there's no filtration. So whatever we pick up, if it's smaller than that grill there, it is going to end up going straight through past the motor, and really there's nowhere for it to collect, because I'm pretty sure it is supposed to collect in there. Now, well, let's have a look at the polystyrene balls. You see the polystyrene balls supplied are quite small, and I've got some others. Let's have a look. Oops, I've just spilt them everywhere. Well, it's odd. They are tiny, so well, I assume you can use them. So I'm going to use my purple ones because they show up a bit easier. I've spilt them all over, so well, that will give us a test in a minute, the few I've spilt. So, on with the assembly. That goes back in there. In fact, I'll just try it now. We'll turn this particular unit on, make sure this is working. Yes, that does work, and yes, it does blow very gently, does blow out of the exhaust there. So now we can connect the floor head to the suction unit, It's all very brittle. This feels like it could be snapped very easily, so I'm being very careful. I might end up selling this one. I don't know if it's something I'd really want to keep. It is different though, I suppose. So that's that connected. And then we need to connect, of course, this handle to the top of the suction unit. Push that in. Well, there we go. Well, the hose is too short really. You have to hold this fairly low, otherwise the vacuum moves up. Look. Ooh. Right, well, I'm just going to give it a go and pick up the little bits that I spilt, but then I'll put down some more dirt that we can properly see. Ah, well, again, the curse of static electricity. It is picking them up, the balls, but it's picking them up and sticking them to the outside of the nozzle. Oh dear. And Kitty's not moving very well. I'm going to move this onto the other bit of carpet, because Kitty's not even moving. She's not enjoying the ride, is she? Oh dearie me. Poor Kitty. Well, we'll take Kitty off. Oh well, some have gone in. I don't know if you can see, but there are a few. A few have gone in, but it's probably easier just to use it like this. With this, now I've got a handheld. Fantastic. Okay then, we'll put down some dirt for Kitty. Not too much, because Kitty's not very well. I suppose it's not that small. It would probably fit a fair few. That'll do. Okie dokie. With Kitty watching helplessly, we'll see if we can. Oh, it might take a while. Let's give it a go. Oh, no, not bad at all actually. A clean sweep. Wow, I think Kitty's impressed. Certainly works better with the crevice tool, doesn't it? Look at that. All going. Fantastic. There we are. And you can see there all the purple polystyrene balls inside the little container. I'll take it off. Oops. Oh, it's spilt. There's no flap. It's just going to spill out. In fact, it's my fault, because I think, you see, what you're supposed to do with this one is put it flat, then lift it out. Although if you do overfill it, it will spill out anyway. Okay, I've put down the polystyrene balls onto the carpet. Hopefully Kitty's going to be able to pick some up. Right, here goes. Oh, yes, some are going in. I can see them. Come on, Kitty. Move those hips. Come on. I think I have to press quite hard to get Kitty to move. Look. Well, Kitty has picked up quite a few, but she's also scattered a lot. It's going to take me forever to try and pick all this up. And of course, there's some stuck to Kitty's floor head, isn't there? Oh, dearie me. This has to be one of the most bizarre things I've shown you on my channel. I can't believe a grown man is doing this. But anyway, I hope you're enjoying it. Watching Kitty. I really ought to get out more, folks. Anyway, I've been using, little cheat for you, I've been using Kitty without the hose attached. It's easier. Because, of course, you don't need the hose, because the vacuum cleaner forms no function, the actual vacuum cleaner part. But we haven't actually seen whether the airflow from the motor unit does cause those polystyrene balls to gyrate. So let's have a look at that now, shall we? Well, there you go, that's the end of today's rather bizarre video on the Hello Kitty battery operated vacuum cleaner. Probably not one I'd recommend unless you are a big Hello Kitty fan and have to have everything with this cute little pussycat on. Personally, I think Hello Kitty might be going off to eBay fairly soon because, well, she's a novelty, but I've had her play and she doesn't do very well, does she? But anyway, there she is. Sorry about that, Kitty, but you're not very good at cleaning up. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please thumb it up, please subscribe, please click the bell icon, please do as you please. And stay tuned for the next video, which might be a little bit more normal than this one. So until then, it's goodbye from me, and it's meow from Hello Kitty.